You want to hear the story of the Great Khans? It's a long one, full of honor, glory, and betrayal. We have suffered, but we will regain our glory. The Great Khans came east, out of the NCR 14 years ago. We ruled the wastes then, and called no man master. But we underestimated the families of the Strip, and they drove us back to Bitter Springs, where we remained until the NCR arrived and drove us here. They allied with Mr. House, the self-proclaimed master of New Vegas. He supported them with the resources of New Vegas. Weapons, technology, caps. They were better equipped, and we could not stand against them. When the NCR came to the Mojave, we thought they would be easy pickings. We raided their caravans, their towns, their camps. They couldn't stop us. At least that's what we thought. They tracked us to Bitter Springs and surrounded us. When our children, our sick and old, fled through a nearby pass, the NCR gunned them down. Oh, they claimed it was a miscommunication, but tell that to those who saw our families butchered. Tell it to the survivors who were banished here.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Unexplored Mojave. You were just listening to Papa Khan talking about some of the history of the Great Khans. Today we are checking out Red Rock Canyon, which was recommended to me by Wesley Gassett. So thank you so much for the recommendations, Wesley. So Red Rock Canyon, as we mentioned, is home to the Great Khans. So there's a lot of people within this area. Now the Great Khans are very important to the main story, as you want to try and get them on your side to support you for the Battle of Hoover Dam, or of course you can kill off their leadership, leaving them in disarray. So let's check out Red Rock Canyon. Red Rock Canyon is located just north of Good Springs, of course. In early game though, this would be a difficult location to reach because of all the cazadores between here and Good Springs. Now on top of this little hill you can find a Longhouse, and inside of this place is where we find Papa Khan, who is the leader of the Great Khans and who you are listening to at the beginning of this video. Now next to Papa Khan are Regis and Carl, who are sort of his advisors. Regis is more sympathetic towards the NCR, despite the bad blood between the Great Khans and NCR, and then Carl is more sympathetic towards the Legion. So while you're trying to pick which side to obviously fight for, these two will play an important role. Outside of the Longhouse and scattered around Red Rock Canyon, we can find these kind of tents. Now, most of these tents are not accessible for the player, but some of them are open, like this one where we can find some skill magazines and a bloodied NCR flag. Inside of the cabinet, there's not much loot. Obviously, these people are more poor. Now, up on the mountain there, you can actually see a bit of a pass, and that path on the right will actually take you all the way to Jacobstown. And I made a video on that in the past, but I just wanted to go ahead and point it out again because it's something I had no clue existed, even though I've played this game for so long. To access the pass, though, from this part, Red Rock Canyon, you're going to have to use some glitches, kind of jumping and glitching your way up the slope. And towards the center of Red Rock Canyon is the fighting arena, and outside we can find Jerry the Punk. This will start the quest, Cry Me a River, because Jerry actually does not like living here, and he wants to join the followers of the apocalypse and to be a poet. Inside of this little fighting arena, we can see several Great Khans practicing their combat skills. Now, roaming around the Red Rock Canyon, you can find Jessup, along with the other Great Khans that you could have saved during their holdout against the NCR. But, of course, you could also choose to kill them, or if you have a bad ending with them, they might actually attack you upon visiting Red Rock Canyon, turning the other Great Khans against you. So please be aware of that if you had a bad ending with the NCR standoff with Jessup and his men. Towards the back of the canyon then we can find the Red Rock Drug Lab, where we have Jack and Diane, who pretty much are the drug dealers for the Great Khans. They make a lot of product, but I found it really funny because you can convince Jack to start making good chems.
Oh, you're right. I should start a side project making meds to keep my aura clean.
And these two do have a marked quest associated with them, Abba Dabba Honeymoon, which you have to do some drug dealing for them. But besides that, there's not a whole lot back here besides a lot of beds. Also, inside of this trailer, we can find flour. However, the flour is in quotation marks, and there is no flour in Fallout New Vegas, so I wonder what this product actually is, if it's some kind of drug perhaps. So some quick fun facts about the Great Khans. Now, there is the Great Khan Armory, which we explored in a previous episode of the Unexplored Mojave, which has arguably the best weapon and ammo supply in the Mojave Wasteland. Also, like several other locations within Fallout New Vegas, Red Rock Canyon is based on the real-world Red Rock Canyon Conservation Area. This place is located just west of New Vegas, just like in the video game, and is a very beautiful nature preserve. So if you ever get the chance to visit Las Vegas, highly recommend you go check it out because it looks absolutely beautiful. Albeit I've never been there myself, but I would like to visit. Alright guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any recommendations for the next video, please post them in the comment section below. And, as always,
until next time.